Welcome back, sports fans. 106.1 ESPN, taking you home on the drive on a Throwdown Thursday. Patrick Blake, Devin Dixon, and now joining us via the telephone is the Queen Bee. Rachel, how are you this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you, Devin?
I'm doing fantastic, and let's get to our top story.
All right. So, top story today, this is great. A comedian tempts gym goers with pastries, but instead he's threatened with violence when he's trying to get them to eat them. And Scott Rogowski, he's a star of the internet show Running Late. They posted outside the doors of his gym, and apparently a lot of the meatheads inside were not too happy. He goes, "I feel like a free cupcake would really cheer you up." And the guy responds, "I feel like I'm going to smash this in your face. And people are here to lose weight and not be a slob like you," was the response. But you know, the same guys who are getting angry about the sweets outside the gym, the same ones that are going to go home and stuff their faces with cupcakes.
Right.
They look so good.
I do like a cupcake, but I don't like to stuff my face. All right, let's try to top that next story.
All right. Penn State, Central Florida game. Did you hear they're playing in Ireland?
No.
Yeah, they're supposed to play in Ireland. Now, I don't know why they're supposed to play in Ireland, but somehow now the game is threatened by a volcano, which is why you shouldn't be playing in Ireland in the first place. Stick to your farms, stick to, the cows, do whatever. But, I mean, apparently right now there's this volcano that's already, because of earthquakes that have happened, they feel, seismologists are saying it's going to erupt.
How many miles away from the stadium is this volcano? Is it next door?
It's 900 miles from where it is, but the problem is the eruption. Yeah, it's actually coming out of Iceland, but because there's so little distance, the ash could completely cover the place if this thing erupts. Wow.
So Penn State, Central Florida, they're monitoring this situation right now?
Yeah, exactly. The last time a volcano erupted in the area, more than 100,000 flights were canceled.
Wow.
4 years ago.
Wow.
So this could go either way, and they might just have to cancel the game, or they might get stuck there. One of the two.
Certainly an interesting story. I like it. Next story. What do we got next?
2022 World Cup. The final is supposed to be played in a city that's not currently real.
What?
Right. Yep. So the Qatar World Cup in 2022, it's going to be terrible. First of all, they've already hired for slave labor wages some 20,000 workers. Are building this Lusail, was what it's called, at an estimated cost of $45 billion. And the developers are hoping to complete the city by 2019, because before Qatar is scheduled to become the first Arab country to host the World Cup. Now, the flaw in the plan is they might not even be hosting the World Cup because the public pressure against holding the tournament there is rising. They're spending all this money to build a mini city to host the World Cup, but it might not even happen. So they're spending all this money on slave labor to do something that might not even go down because of public pressure.
Well, that, and also because there were some people that found out that Qatar was actually paying some of the people on the FIFA staff and the World Soccer to bring it there, and that's of course illegal.
What a cluster!
If it even goes down.
Unbelievable.
Exactly. So the whole thing is kind of turning into a huge debacle. So we're just going to have to kind of wait and see what happens. But the whole story itself is, I say just get it out of there. Just let it go, be done, put it somewhere else.
2022, aren't we in 14? We still got a long time to get there.
The whole story is ridiculous. I don't even think, they should not be planning anything at this point. Don't build a whole city. You guys are broke. Handle your crap that you handle with all your, personal problems. And I'm just going to just try to be politically correct as possible, and then worry about building a city. They've got way too many problems to be dealing with that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. What do we got next? Queen Bee,
right.
Buzz time, trivia coming up. A couple more stories. Let's get to it.
Jeremy Lin. We've all seen at this point the video of Jeremy Lin dunking over his mother, dunking over kids, kind of being like, a suburban teenage kid with too much time in his hands. So again, now there's a new video of it on his mom's birthday of him shoving a cake in her face, and his mom's response of slapping him until he finally starts laughing and breaks down.
Wow. So is this something that's routine? Is he always pranking his own mom? I mean,
him and his brothers are constantly pranking his own mom, and you can tell in the video she's so frustrated. But personally, I think it's fantastic because look at what other people are getting in trouble for, drugs, this, that, and then there's this kid who's at home pranking his mom on the off season.
Yeah, I guess if you look at it that way, I I haven't seen the video of this sticking a cake in her face. So was she really mad or really frustrated, or was it playful?
I mean, it was playful, but she was hitting him for a while, and she couldn't see. Like, her face was filled with cake. So she just keeps slapping at him until it, and his brothers are just dying of laughter, the whole thing, because he put it in her face, and the brother just slammed it in her face after, like, kept it there. So she couldn't get out of this cake.
I'll have to go watch that video. What do we got next? So far, I like a couple of these stories. Patrick, he's taking notes over there, and we see which one he likes the best. Let's finish strong. Got a couple more. Let's get to them.
All right, here we go. So a kid with a popcorn bucket hat gets smoked by a foul ball and falls onto the field. So you watch as they're trying to get the foul ball in one of the, the MLB games, and literally he's leaning over, he's in the front row trying to lean over. Another fan tries to catch the ball, and somehow it flies off the glove, and literally as the kid's trying to catch it, flies into his head, and for some reason he's wearing a popcorn bucket hat. So he falls over the fence and lands on the field in a crumpled heap and tries to climb back over. And it's just a reminder to everyone, the universe often seeks to punish foolishness, and this kid got it fully in the head. And this bucket went all the way over his head, by the way, when he got hit.
Wow. All right, we got time for one more story, and then we're going to ask for your phone calls and play a little Buzz Time trivia. We got some nice prizes coming up. Let's see, what do we got to finish up with?
UConn has a new starting quarterback. Now, have you seen pictures of this starting quarterback?
No, I haven't. I honestly haven't. Should I go look this up really quickly?
Oh, my God, yes. Please go look this up. He has the best mullet I have ever seen. He is the 1984 CMA Awards. I mean, he is the ultimate 80s kid. Not only does he have a mullet, but he has this awesome little blonde mustache. Now, if you don't think he's a party just from the hair, you've got to see the mustache. His whole look is amazing. I haven't seen anything like this. Pictures of it, at least in 20 years, 30 years.
Wow. Yeah, that is definitely rocking the mullet. Wow.
In Connecticut, of all places. I mean, maybe Alabama.
Well, he's probably not from Connecticut. He could be from anywhere.
Yeah, I don't care. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's been in Connecticut for a little bit, but it's awesome. I don't care where he's from. He's awesome in my book.
Party in the back, around the stash in the front. Nice. All right, that's the buzz with the Queen Bee. She's going to stick around, and we invite you to next. Get your calls coming in. Studio lines are open right now, 673-9398, 673-9398. We got a little Buzz Time trivia coming up after this quick break on 106.1 ESPN. Throwdown Thursday. Stick around.
It's time for the Buzz with the Queen Bee on the Devin Dixon Show.
Yes, and a little Buzz Time trivia coming at you right now. The Queen Bee rejoins us, and our first contestant is locked and loaded. And Rachel, what is our topic today?
Topic today is baseball players. We're going to discuss awesome baseball players.
All right, let's go and bring in our first contestant, Troy. Troy, how you doing? Good. Here is your first question. Listen closely.
All right. I was 20 years old when I won my first batting title, but it was not in the major leagues. I won 6 more before I crossed the Pacific Ocean to play with the Mariners in 2001. In 2001, I was American League Rookie of the Year and Season MVP award winner.
I know.
I was first ever Japanese position player in the majors. Who am I?
Ishikohashi.
No! Ichiro, come on. Oh.
Come on now. Devin do that one. Hey, you were like chomping at the bit.
Right when you first started, I thought it was Edgar Martinez, and then when you said Japanese born, obviously it was Ichiro Suzuki. All right, let's go to our next contestant. What's your name?
Sterling.
Sterling, how you doing, bud?
Good.
All right, here's your question.
My first 10 seasons were split between the Mariners and the Rangers. My 11th season found me in New York Yankee uniform. As I was a shortstop, I was moved to third base for the sake of the team and gave way to teammate Derek Jeter. In 6 of my first 10 seasons, I was in the top 10 of the MVP voting.
That's enough. That is enough.
The easiest question in Buzz history. Are you kidding me? Rach, really?
I want to make
knew
sure
it when she said he went to the Rangers.
Exactly. Golly. Let's just give away Devin's prizes, Rach.
It's fine, but I want someone to win something this week.
Oh, yeah, you want to give away my prizes. All right, you know what I've got, Sterling? I've got a VIP car wash to Fabulous Freddy's. Nice job today.
Thank you.
That's as good a prize as I can give away for that softy of a question.
He's the host of this radio show, and he's been in St. George. Before that, was in Royal City, Washington. He's a big Seahawk fan. Who am I talking about?
Rachel is going to come after you, Pat. Oh, boy.
Pat, you better watch out.
That was pretty easy, Rachel, though, you got to admit. Let's go back to the phone lines. Our next contestant, who's this? Hi, you got me?
You there?
I do.
Okay, what's your name?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, here's your question.
Like NBA star Latrell Sprewell, I had one incident that unfortunately overshadowed my great career. The incident was that I hit Dodger catcher John Roseborough in the head with a bat. For the San Francisco Giants, I won 20 games in a season 6 times in the 1960s. With my high kick delivery, I had the nickname Dominican Dandy and retired as a Dodger in 75. Who am I?
How come I didn't get the A-Rod question?
See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm getting all you people ready. Here we go.
I have no idea.
Do you know this one, Devin or Patrick?
Fernando Venezuela was first, and then you said 75, and that couldn't be it. So you have to go back to Don. Oh, dude, I don't know.
Would you like multiple choice on this one, Devin? Would you feel better about that?
No, I want to give away prizes. Let's move on. Tell us who won.
All right, let's go.
Well, what's the name? Give everybody the answer.
Juan Marichal.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of him. I'm not going to lie, I've heard of him, but I wouldn't have got that. Back to the phone lines we go, 673-9398. If you can't get through, we'll take a couple more callers. Keep trying. And our next contestant is locked and loaded here on ESPN 106.1. What's your name?
Robert?
Robert, here's your first question.
All right. In a world-class run from 1926 to 58, these 33 seasons of Major League Baseball saw which team go to 21 World Series?
New York Yankees.
Good job.
Yes.
I was hoping someone would say like something else like the Dodgers.
Hey, Robert got a nice little prize package here. Going to throw in we'll throw in a Jimmy John sub sandwich as well as pass over to House to Jump for you. And you need to get your car cleaned after all this rain. So nice little prize package for you, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
All right, Robert is a winner. And now we're heating up just a little bit. Got time for just a few more. 673-9398. And it could be you. Patrick, should we give away a bigger prize? Should we give away some golf if they get this next question right?
Let's see what the question
This one's going to be hard.
Let's just see what the question is.
You're going to scare everybody off here. Let's go back to the phone lines. We've got a taker. Who's this?
This is Spencer.
Spencer, here's your question, buddy.
Babe Ruth
right.
hit 238 home runs in his first 10 seasons in the majors. I surpassed him by hitting 266 in my first 10 seasons. I was the first right-handed batter to hit over 500 home runs, the second hitter in history behind the Babe to reach 500. In 1932, I led the majors by hitting a forgotten 58 in a season. Who am I?
Maris.
Who did you say?
He says Roger Maris.
Roger Maris.
No, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
The Fox.
The
Oh,
Fox.
man.
Hmm.
Swing and a miss.
That's why he was forgotten. Hey, good question. Thanks, buddy, for the phone call. That was a better question, much tougher than A-Rod. We'll give you credit for that one. You're winning back the credibility after the softball question we had earlier, Rachel. Nice job. Now she's laughing. I got time for one or two more. 5:50 on a Throwdown Thursday. What's your name?
Grant.
Grant, here's your question.
Of all the Yankee greats, if one took the jersey number of Babe Ruth, then added the jersey number of Lou Gehrig, then added the number of Yogi Berra, which Yankee player jersey would they come up with?
Ooh, I
You
know
got to
this
really
one.
know baseball.
I know this one.
9-3.
Of course you do, Pat. Don't, Devin, don't say that out loud. Good Lord.
Roger Maris.
No, Thurman Munson.
I was going to say
I was
Mickey
wrong.
Mantle. Doggone it. I would have missed on that one. You said, were you thinking Mariano Rivera?
Yeah, because his number was
42.
in the 40s, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was 42. Good question. All right, our final contestant, who's this? How are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. All right, listen closely. Here you go.
In 2004, who hit his 661st career home run to surpass the great Willie Mays on the home run career list?
Barry Bonds.
You got it. Nice way to end it.
Wow.
It only took me 3 tries.
That was right there with that A-Rod question, Ray.
What's
really?
your-
That's how you're going to end today?
What's your name?
I can make a harder one. It's fine. If you want
Sorry.
to end it with something else.
Hold
Hey,
on.
that was good. That was fine. That was a fair question.
What's
No,
your,
we wanted Spencer to get a prize. He called in a couple of times, so.
Yeah.
Spencer, you play golf?
Yes, I do.
All right, I got 18 holes for you at we'll send you to Sand Hollow Golf Course.
You're the man. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it.
All right, you got it. Persistence pays off. All right, we got to
That's
take.
what I'm talking about.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. We got to take a time out, Rachel. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you next week.
See ya.
Got to take that time out. Come back. We wrap up Media Day, DSU. If you didn't tune in earlier, we'll got some final thoughts for you. Get you ready for tomorrow night high school football and a couple of thoughts of what to watch for tonight and what's going on in town.
Hey, check me out my new ride. Hashtag